So let's get started with our programming software here for the Allen Bradley Micrologic 1000 controller, so we can learn ladder logic applications here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to launch my software, and there are two pieces of software that you need to have installed. I already have them installed here. They are under my Rockwell software. I will point out where that software can be downloaded for free. What I need is the Ars Logix Micro English. All right, that's one. I'm gonna click on that one, Ars Logix Micro English. And in addition to that, I also need, going back here to Rockwell software, I need the Ars Link, which is the communication software. So I have opened both of these softwares, the Ars Links Classic Lite and the Ars Logix Micro Starter Lite. You need them both. This is the application software, whereas the other one is the communication software. Let's deal first with the communication software so that you know what we're doing. Here is where I will tell my computer and the software what kind of hardware I'll be dealing with. If you don't do this, you're gonna come and have troubles, because establishing this, it means establishing communication between my programming device and my controller. So you're gonna go here, configure drivers, and the drivers are running there. I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna delete it to show you where it is that you go. So you're gonna come here where it says available driver types, and you're gonna select RS-232 DFI device. You're going to add that to the configure drivers. Don't change the name, just keep it like that. You can, but don't need to. Say OK to that. And you're going to come to this configure RS-232 DFI devices. Here you will make a few changes. One is you're going to help the system here. I guess you could just go ahead and say auto configure, but it doesn't do it all the time. See that? So I'm going to help a little bit here. I'm going to select micro for my controller, and I'm going to leave the port just like that, see what happens. And there's an error. I'm going to try a couple of ports here until I succeed. This is one way to do it. All right, COM4 maybe. Now you also want to make sure that your controller itself is turned on, right? And that's the case. If this is not turned on, this is not on, you're not going to be able to successfully configure it. So we did try 4 different ports, and we finally got the message auto configuration successful. You do want to have that before you do anything else, and that is configuring your device driver so you can talk to the controller via your laptop. So I'm going to say OK to that, and there is the driver running. So I can close this. You can either close this or minimize the RS links. I'm going to minimize that. Let's see how our time is doing here. We're pretty good. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, since I already have the Ars Logix Micro Starter Lite open, I'm going to go ahead and start a new program. You can go File, New, or you could just simply click on the new blank page here. And depending upon the software you're using, it will display the types of controllers that are supported by that particular software. I'm going to pick up the Micrologic 1000 because that's what this controller is. And I'm going to make sure here that the driver is selected as it is, ABDFI or DF1. All right, so I can name this controller my micro. It doesn't have to be. I mean, you can just leave that blank or by default, whatever it is. But here I'm selecting and saying, okay, not only have I chosen a driver to communicate with my controller, but now I'm telling the software specifically what controller is the one that I want to be able to download to or upload from programs. Right? So you're going to say okay to that. And when you do that, then you come to the screen, which I'm going to stop here so that the video doesn't come too big. And then I'm going to come back to explain the software itself. So we can start doing some real programs. So, Dr. Rodriguez, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you back in a little bit.